You are working with data from a wearable health device that records heart rate every minute. When you look at the readings, you notice that the numbers fluctuate slightly. Some changes are real, but others come from sensor noise or small body movements. Before you use this data in a machine learning model, you usually need to smooth the signal. One simple and widely used technique for this is the moving average. In this lesson, I will show you how you can implement a moving average step by step in Python. Let's understand the problem. Suppose you are building a system that analyzes heart rate data from a wearable device. You receive readings like this. When you examine the values, you can see that they fluctuate slightly. Some of these variations are real, but some are just noise. To reduce these fluctuations, you decide to compute a moving average. Let's say you choose a window size of 3. And instead of analyzing one reading at a time, you calculate the average of 3 consecutive readings. For example, start from 72, 73, 78. For the next reading, start from 75 up to 76. For the third reading, start from 78 to 80. The fourth reading, start from 76 up to 82. And the last reading, start from 80 up to 79. And instead of analyzing one reading at a time, your task is to write a Python function that computes these averages. Take a moment and think about how you might implement this. Let's understand the idea behind. To solve this problem, you can use something called a sliding window. You take a small group of values and move that window across the data. For example, if the readings are 72, 75, 78, 76, 80, 82, and 79, and the window size is 3, the windows become 72, 75, 78, 75, 78, 76, 78, 76, 80, and so on. For each window, you just calculate the average. And as the window moves forward one step at a time, you just create a sequence of smoothed values. Now, I will show you how to implement this in Python. First, I define a function that takes the readings and the window size. This function will compute and return the smoothed values. Next, I just create an empty list to store the averages. As we compute each moving average, we will store it in this list. Now, I loop through the reading while keeping the windows inside the list. This allows the window to move forward one step at a time. In this case, the position of the reading is start from 0 up to n minus 1. N is the total number of values in the readings. So inside the loop, I'm going to extract the current group of readings. That is window, readings, slice I to I plus window size. Look, here, when the position is 0, it starts from I to 0. That's the first value in the readings, up to I plus window size. The window size is default 3. It is up to you. You can change the window size. But in this example, I'm going to use 3. This slice gives us the values that we wanna average. Now, I just calculate the average of the values inside the window. So it sum up the sliced values of the window divided by the window size to get the average value. Then I store the result into averages by using append method. In this case, I'm going to just round into 2 decimal points. Once I calculated the average and append into averages, the function going to return averages as a result. All right, now let's test the function using the heart rate readings as input into this moving average function. Okay, and I call the function moving average and pass list of values or pass the heart rates as argument into this moving average function because this is an input. Here, I just specified the default value of the window size 3. But if you want to change this default value by any other number, you can pass through this function as an argument. But now I want to show you just using this default value 3. Finally, I'm going to print the result. And let me run and see the output. All right, as you can see, the output is 75, 76.33, 78.0, 79.33, and 80.33. The values of the heart rates, which is collected by the sensor, is 72, 75, 78, 70. So there is a fluctuation in the original value, but now after applying the moving average, it is just converted into smooth values. So by averaging nearby readings, I have reduced the short-term noise in the signal data. All right, when you work with real machine learning models, raw sensor data is rarely perfect. Before training models, you often need to clean and transform the data. Moving averages are commonly used to smooth signals such as heart rate data, ECG signals, respiration patterns, financial time series data. By smoothing the data first, you help machine learning models focus on meaningful trends rather than random noise. Now, I want you to try improving this function. For example, you could modify it so that it supports any window size. It handles very small data sets safely. It returns both the original and smooth data. Practicing improvements like this helps you think the way machine learning engineers and data engineers solve the real problems. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. See you in the next problem. Thanks for watching.